Good afternoon. My name is Leanne Havely, and I'm going to be your guest instructor for the next week in 7th grade social studies at the Virtual Academy. Um, I taught at Concord High School. I taught world history, U.S. history, civics and economics, leadership, speech and debate. I was the volleyball coach for a while. I did that for 15 years until I became an instructional specialist at the district office. And I'm currently the curriculum instruction and professional learning coordinator for the county. But I'm super excited to be here this week. History is one of my passions, and I miss teaching so much. So I am so excited to have the opportunity to work with you this week on one of my favorite subjects, the Renaissance. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to walk you through what we can expect for this week. So hopefully you can see my screen here. For Monday, the 14th, we're in an asynchronous session, and we're going to talk about why is where important and what exactly is a Renaissance. And so the themes of this lesson for Monday are going to play on the lessons that you've already completed regarding geography. And then we're going to introduce the concept of the Renaissance and rebirth and why it began in Italy. So obviously the Watch Me First video that I'm making right now for you will be embedded here. And then you'll do your launch. So the question is, why is where important? And I've given you a little bit of background information, but when we think about where, we think about, or at least I do, those reality TV shows where, house hunters are their $1 million listing and they're always location, location, location. Well, where matters. And so as we jump into the Renaissance in this new era in history, we have to think about why did it begin in Italy? What made Italy so special and so ripe for this revolution? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to complete a Desmos assignment. Now I know you've probably learned a lot of digital tools in the past 4 weeks. This is overwhelming, but I promise you Desmos is super easy, and some of you are probably already really familiar with it because a lot of our math teachers use it. When we started this teaching in March online, I realized Desmos isn't just for math. You can use it for social studies, which was super exciting for me, and I love it now. So all you have to do is click on this link, and it's going to take you to a new page. Now, some of you may sign in with Google. Some of you may already have a sign in with Desmos because you've done this with your math classes, and you can use that. The way I do it is I just continue without signing in. It's going to ask me to enter my name. So for me, I'm going to enter my first name, except my keyboard's not going to work. Now it is. So just enter your first name and your last initial, or you can enter your whole last name. This is especially helpful if we have 2 Brad Smiths in the class. And you'll hit go. And it's going to take you right to the page. And so you'll see your first question, why is where important? And you'll consider the question, and I've given you a hint here. So as you think about why is where important, think about access to natural resources, access to water, location, all of the things that would be important if you were building a society or starting a civilization. So you would type your answer in here. That is a fantastic answer if I do say so myself. You'll hit share with the class. Your students will, or it's not your students, you're my students, your classmates are going to be able to see your responses, and then you'll hit next. Here we have a picture of Italy. It's a topographic map. I want you to study the map, and I want you to consider the pros and the cons of the geographical features of Italy that would have made them right for the beginning of a civilization. So in 6th grade, you already studied ancient Rome. You know that Rome was built on 7 hills, that it had access to ports, that it had rivers, that it had mountains. One of the things I love about Desmos, though, is as I zoom in, if I want to take a closer look at this map, it doesn't become pixelated or very granular. It just clears it right up, and I can see it very closely. So feel free to zoom in, study the map, and as you analyze the map, consider the implications that the geographic features of Italy are going to have on the development of the society past the fall of the Roman Empire, which is where we left off in the 6th grade with the Middle Ages. And then you'll just be able to enter your pros and your cons here. I've given you a lot of space, so you shouldn't run out of room. There are really no right or wrong answers to this. So just as you look at it, type in whatever comes to mind with pros and cons. I'm just using this to activate some background knowledge, get some schema going, and see what you're thinking about. Once you're done, You can just exit out of it. It's going to save your responses, and I'll be able to see it in my Desmos account. The following step for you would be to explore and then summarize and synthesize at the same time for Monday in preparation for what we're going to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday when we're face-to-face. So we're going to dive into Era 6, Unit 1, the Renaissance. And I want you to start by watching these two videos. Both of them are by John Green, Crash Course World History, which most people really love. I'll be honest, the first one is typical John Green, lots of fun, interesting information, kind of cheesy. The second one's a bit more serious with more information in it. He tailored it more to an AP European class. I know we're not there yet, but one day I expect you all to be scholars and take AP World or AP European, so we might as well start now. As you do this and you watch these videos, you're going to complete this assignment. So I'm not in student view, but when you click into the assignment, you'll have 10 questions. All you have to do is hit submit assignment and you can type your answers in, or you could cut and paste these into a Word document and type those into the Word document and then cut and paste them back into your assignment. So you can choose how you want to accomplish this. And once you're done, you just hit submit and it's done. So that's all you have to do for today. We're going to just, like I said, we're just going to activate that schema, set that background knowledge, start to think about the Renaissance and what it means. If you want to go ahead, you can start to look at what we're going to do on Tuesday when we start to talk about how did the Renaissance change man's view of man. And I'll give you a hint. One of the things that we can think about is, why is man's capitalized here, but man is not capitalized here? So I will see you Tuesday morning. Just join our Microsoft Teams and follow along. I look forward to meeting all of you. It's going to be a great week. I'm so excited, and I just want to thank you for letting me have this opportunity, because like I said, I so miss teaching, and I cannot wait to be able to spend some time with you and just get to know you and explore everything you know and everything you want to learn about the Renaissance. So I'll see you Tuesday. Have a good Monday. Bye.